Last time on the Unsociables, Mike, Connor, and Pat's minds were transported into a state-of-the-art video game. However, at spawn, Pat was placed on a different level.
It seems there was a minor glitch with Pat's transportation link. He's been transported to a different level. You'll have to find him.
The other two arrived in a snowy area and headed towards the nearest building to seek shelter, where they'd met their greatest foe yet.
Where the fuck were you? I have to get off in 15 minutes!
What are you talking about?
As the Nippler began shooting a film, primarily pornography, Mike and Connor stared in disbelief.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cue music and action!
After watching the crude acts depicted by a bunch of no-life minors, Connor brutally assailed a cast member, much to the chagrin of the director.
Son of a bitch!
You killed my friend, you motherfucker! I'll kill you!
As soon as they caught wind of the director's obsession with his nipples, the two fled from the set for their own reasons. They then discovered Maximilian's true purpose for using them.
Simply put, we want you to make machinimas for us.
After refusing, the two finally met up with their lost comrade, who had been possessed.
Kill your friend, or submit to me!
Will Mike kill his best friend in order to avoid becoming a porn star like James? Find out today on
If I have to.
The Unsociables.
Yeah.
So what will it be, Mike? Will you kill a friend in order to resist submission?
If I have to, yes.
Then so be it!
Pokeball, go!
Ouch!
That's what you're gonna do? Throw stuff at us like a toddler?
Silence! This is a beta! Of course there's going to be some minor glitches. Cue boss music!
Neat magic trick.
Boner bomb!
Whoa!
Shit! Hey, these will come in handy.
Boner bomb!
Fuck! Can't we just talk this out? Can't we just come to some sort of mutual agreement?
No! You make the machinimas or you die in here!
Oh yeah? What kind of machinimas?
Romantic comedies!
You son of a bitch! Who do you think you are? What the fuck?
Well then, time to die, Mike, my boy.
Run, Connor!
Your weapons are useless against me. However, these boner bombs, on the other hand. Boner bomb!
Shit!
Check these out.
You're willing to throw away your life and your friend merely for the sake of principle? How foolish!
A romantic comedy's going too far. I will die before I do anything like that.
Well, that is the idea at this point.
Nice level designing, Max.
Christ! I need to fire a few people. romantic comedy is all I ask of you.
Well, that was a close one.
Yeah, no problem.
How displeasing. We need to fire some of the level designers, Hayden. Who in God's name places a pile of propane tanks on top of a tower? Prepare my transport link. I'm going in.
Did we really just kill Pat?
It was either him or us. We didn't have a choice. He wasn't himself.
Well, what are we supposed to do now? It's not like killing Pat solved any of our problems. We still haven't found a way out of here.
Let's just look for another one of those portals.
Yeah, and look where that took us. To kill our friend. Who knows what we'll have to do next time we go through a portal.
We've already lost all we could. Pat was the only other person we know that was linked in, so we have two options here. We either sit here for eternity, because you're afraid to cause any harm, or we can move on and find a way out of this goddamn mess.
I guess you're right. Let's move on.
Mike, this is Hayden.
What the hell do you want now?
Relax, I want to help you guys. I've never seen Maximilian like this before. He's gone too far this time. I never thought he'd actually kill someone.
And how can you help us?
I've been with the development team since the beginning. I know the system far better than most people on the project. I can get you out of there.
And how do we get out of here exactly?
You're gonna have to get to the internal control center within the Alpha Revolution and activate the emergency D-linker.
Wait, why would that even exist? Can't the Alpha Revolution be controlled from the outside, in the real world?
Yes, it can, but the internal control was mainly built for the developers that wanted to venture inside the program to design the levels more vividly, in case something went wrong.
Why don't you just control the system from the outside to get us out right now?
Only Max has the access codes for a spontaneous D-link. This is the best way out. You need to trust me.
Fine. How do we get there?
Well, I can link you close to the internal control room, but after that, you have to get there on your own.
Fair enough.
But before you go, I have some good news and bad news.
What is it?
Maximilian just linked himself into the Alpha Revolution, and he's looking for you. The good news is he can't do any more harm to you from the outside of the system. The bad news is he is still very powerful in-game.
Thanks for the heads up. We'll see you soon.
Good luck.
You said we'd be close, but we'd be alone for the rest of the way there.
How convenient. What the hell are those?
Christ.
But before you go, I have some good news and bad news. I'm gay!